He's not discovering new ideas, he's running a pre-planned routine. When his opponents get frustrated by his refusal to engage with their points, a natural human reaction, the visual contrast is stark. The emotional, flustered liberal versus the calm, logical conservative. This is the intended takeaway for his audience. His smile to Mason at 60-36 after being accused of running a meme is a perfect example of this condescending control. Analysis of opponent interactions. The video shows how these tactics play out in real time. Sam at 40-32 is immediately caught in the "what is a woman" trap. Their answer is philosophically consistent with modern gender theory, but Kirk's rhetorical moves make it sound silly. Sam is quickly overwhelmed and tapped out before they can build any momentum. Juliana at 41-55 tries to introduce nuance by stating that womanhood is more than chromosomes. Kirk cleverly seizes on her phrase, "she's more of a woman than I am," to drag her back into his definitional trap. She's forced to define womanhood by a metric, which is exactly what he wants. Realizing she's being led into a corner, she wisely tops out. Parker, at 43-46, is the most effective opponent in the segment. He attempts to turn Kirk's own logic against him by bringing up the theological concept of God the Father, a he without XY chromosomes. This is a smart attempt to show the inconsistency in a worldview that relies on absolute, simple definitions. However, Kirk easily deflects this by calling it a separate topic, running out the clock, and the format allows him to get away with it without addressing the core of Parker's challenge. Conclusion. Convergences and divergences. Your hypothesis is overwhelmingly supported by the evidence in the video. Convergences. My analysis aligns almost perfectly with your view. This is a media spectacle, not a good faith debate. Kirk's calmness is the product of his control of the format and his repeated use of prepared rhetorical traps. The editing emphasizes the reactions he wants to showcase, reinforcing his desired narrative. The entire environment is constructed to facilitate this outcome. Divergences. There are very few divergences, only points of emphasis. One could argue that the students, while at a disadvantage, also contribute to their own downfall by not being prepared for these specific, common rhetorical tactics. They engage emotionally, which is exactly the reaction Kirk is baiting. A more seasoned debater might refuse the premise of his questions entirely.